Buenos días, buenas tardes, o buenas noches, depende en la hora. So hello there, and can you believe we are down to the last week and a half of this semester? So I want to go over briefly a little bit about the timelines, as well as how I want you to finish up the semester, but we're primarily going to be focusing on what does this final project look like. So to begin with, make sure that all of your redone and late work has been submitted no later than Monday, December 19th at 3. So that is a week from today. Make sure you're starting with the oldest work and working your way forward because it all builds on each other, okay? And definitely contact me, schedule a time to work with me prior or during this week so that we can work on that together as needed. Then the final project, you're going to have a couple more days after that in which to get that done. I want all of the missing and redone work done first before you start on the final project. That must be submitted by Wednesday, the 21st, by noon. Okay, so that's a week from Wednesday. I will be done by 3 o'clock that day and going on to vacation as well. But I want to have those last couple of hours just in case I can't access your work, and so that I can get a hold of you and we can make that work. Okay. So let me know what questions you have on that one. Also, there's going to be 3 things basically in this final folder. There's going to be review that I want you to be looking through to help prepare. La encuesta is a survey of the course that would help me help you best. And then also the final project. So what does this final project look like? Glad you asked. So for this, there's going to be 2 parts. Okay. Make sure that for all of this work, you are not going anywhere near an online translator. All right. But do use your notes and the course content and anything linked within that. So those things are great. Do not go near a translator, please. You will earn a 0 on this project if I see evidence of a translator, and I'm not going to contact you to give you an opportunity to redo it at this point because you're being fully warned right now. Make sure you are focusing also as you're working on the Spanish you can say, not on the English you want to use. Okay, it's important that you use that as your guide. You may not be working, being able to include information like you would really want to, but look for close enough. That's what I need from you. So first here is guidelines for review as to what we've gone over by topic and then by location. Okay, I'm going to put a little more space. Then for the final, the first part, you're going to imagine that you are part of your school's media team and you are talking to the Spanish-speaking population in your school. So you're going to be writing a blog or magazine or newspaper column in some form for this. And it needs to have at least 10 sentences in Spanish. And imagine this will be published on your school's website. So ideas for like news columns could be something about travel. You could feature a student from your school, imagining or real, a family member, maybe talk about personal routines and what students do, or talk about something that had happened at the school or in somebody's life. These can be fictitious or they can be based on something that's really happened. You decide what's going to help you the most. You can also take the route of a critic, in which you are critiquing maybe a travel destination, great for spring break, as you're planning for spring break kind of idea, or a local student hangout. And if you have any other ideas, make sure you contact me first and I can give you a yay or nay on that, okay? Or we can tweak it as we need to. Then for part 2, this is going to be verbal. So part 1's all written, part 2 is verbal. On this, you're going to need at least 3 sentences to answer both of these questions. One is, ¿Qué te gusta de la tema de tu artículo? Okay, so part of it is going to be, do you understand what that question means? And then 2, ¿Qué hiciste para investigar la información en tu artículo? Now, your responses can be fictitious, just like in the other one. You can either tell me what you really think, or you can make it up, and that's okay. So remember, part 1 is written, and part 2 is spoken. So when you submit, I need those both submitted, and you can do them as 2 different items in one submission, or you can do it in 2 different submissions. Okay, so make sure you contact me with any questions that you have along the way, and I look forward to seeing your final projects. Hasta luego.